I'm only replying to this because I don't feel like typing, but I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just using this as a good example because this is what I have experienced too, and I know a lot of people experience when they go into selling stuff, especially like clothing and stuff. At first, I kind of developed the eye of like, $50. At first I did that, but as I've advanced and done more with the items, I don't want to undersell myself, and I want to keep things affordable, or reasonable, or have a rhyme or reason for my pricing. If anybody ever questions, I know the price is the price, and you should stick to that. But for me, to make me feel more comfortable with it, what I have developed is I see whatever rate I want to charge per hour that I put into that garment. And then I multiply that times the hours. And that's what I've done with my most recent line. I'm sure other people do it in different ways, but that has definitely helped me greatly improve. So if you feel like your skill level is at whatever, like let's say your skill level, you feel like you should charge $30 an hour for whatever you do. You spend 3 hours on it, $90. Easy, simple. You can go up or down to make the price look more attractive because that's a part of marketing. You see it in the stores, the $23.99 and stuff. They put it a certain way to make you want to buy it or make you feel like you're saving. And so you take that into account when you're doing your pricing as well. And also, just stick to your price. Don't undersell yourself, because once you undersell yourself, or once you go from high to low, people know that you don't value your art, and so that they shouldn't value it either. And lastly, no matter how long it takes, it's going to sell. I have prime real life experience with this. I have tried to sell on social media, promote stuff on social media for the longest. But I've noticed, like what you're about to do, vending in person, those sales skills come out, those personal skills comes out. But there's this place called the Creative Exchange. It's in my college town, and they sell like people's art and art supplies and stuff like that. And I recently put some of my items, brought some more items to them, because I had been selling like t-shirts and stuff, like stuff I had kind of started out with, but I had developed my skills some more. And so, like, for example, I had this Pac-Man shirt. And I was just like, I just cannot sell this for no low price. I need to sell this for its value, or, a reasonable price. I need to get a return on my investment because it had not been selling. And so I put like 130 something. And that was lowballing it for me, honestly, truly, for the amount of time and effort put in it, that was lowballing it. When I tell you that check had cleared, somebody had went into that store, saw that piece, bought that piece. And another example, when I undersold myself, is when I made these cocktail shirts that were inspired by that big shirt that SZA had on in the Hit Different video. When I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to learn how to make this shirt. Learn how to make it, put my own spin on it, made my own shirts. I made about 4 of them. Tried to promote on social media again. Made a website and everything. They weren't quite hitting. I was selling them for like 60 something like that, right? And then I dropped the price to like 20 something, 15, like really dropped it, because I was like, why aren't people buying this? Why don't people want to invest in this? And I think it was mostly because people didn't understand it. But irregardless, same thing. That place that I sold my other stuff at, I just took it down there. It had not been selling. I took it down there. College town, a lot of college students come in and out that place. And again, that check cleared. I have sold multiple of those shirts at my original price of 60 something, 50 something. And so I say all this to say, you know what your stuff is valued at. And if you have trouble figuring what that is, use that rate per hour thing, and that'll definitely help. But please don't undersell yourself, because somebody will buy it. And another thing that really helped me, I'm not trying to make it about race, because I know people don't like that. White people specifically don't like that because they have privilege and they whatever. But I noticed when I went on TikTok, and these white guys would do like some of the simplest minimalistic things to like some jeans or something, and be selling it for like $1,000, $500, $200, and it'd be the most minimalistic thing, and people would buy it. I knew then I was undercharging myself, don't get me wrong. Still, I'm undercharging myself a little bit, but I know what my market is. But it let me know that there are people out there that will buy it. There is always somebody out there that's going to value your art as much as you, probably even more than you, and will pay the price, probably even tip you, will do all the things because they see the value in you, even when you don't see it yourself. But the key is to know the value in yourself and know the value in your work, and let that express itself. Make sure you're not holding back with your art, just doing all the things. And I haven't quite made it yet, so I'm not a success story, but I'm telling you now, like as I'm taking these things in myself, and if you take these and other people take these things in, it's gonna greatly improve your outlook, greatly improve your confidence when it comes to selling things and your price points. And you feel like you know yourself better. You feel like you feel more sturdy in what you're doing. You feel more justified. But yeah, that's my little tidbit.